These new Isekai anime are dominating 2026, with overpowered heroes, dark twists, and insane world building that completely redefine what fans expected from the genre now. Kicking off our list at number 10, The Holy Grail of Eris. The Holy Grail of Eris follows Constance Grail, a noble girl who becomes entangled with the spirit of the executed villain Scarlet Castiel. After a mysterious encounter, Constance begins uncovering court conspiracies and supernatural secrets tied to Scarlet's past, forcing her to navigate dangerous aristocratic politics while seeking truth in a corrupt world and hidden dangers unfold. Moving beyond its surface mystery, this series stands out for blending gothic intrigue with reincarnation-style storytelling in a refreshing way. The tension between Constance and Scarlet creates constant uncertainty, while the political layers keep every episode engaging. It feels elegant, atmospheric, and surprisingly mature compared to typical isekai-adjacent fantasy titles available today within modern anime adaptations right now. Moving down the rankings to number 9, An Adventurer's Daily Grind at age 29. An Adventurer's Daily Grind at age 29 centers on a former office worker who wakes up in a fantasy world already considered too old to start as a rookie adventurer. Struggling with low-ranked quests, limited skills, and financial pressure, he slowly builds reputation while uncovering hidden dungeon systems and rare opportunities across dangerous territories over time growth. This entry resonates because it rejects the usual overpowered fantasy trope and instead focuses on persistence and gradual improvement. The protagonist's struggles feel grounded, making every small victory satisfying. World building emphasizes economy, guild hierarchy, and survival mechanics, giving it a more realistic RPG feel that appeals strongly to fans of slower, strategic progression stories with steady character depth. Breaking into our top 8 at number 8, Gaikotsu Kishi-sama, Tadaima Isekai I Odekakechu 2. Gaikotsu Kishi-sama, Tadaima Isekai I Odekakechu 2 continues the journey of Ark, a skeletal knight transported into a fantasy realm after falling asleep in his game avatar body. Now traveling with companions, he takes on mercenary jobs, uncovers political conflicts, and battles corrupt forces while hiding his undead appearance from society despite constant danger and suspicion growing. This sequel expands Ark's journey with higher stakes, improved battles, and deeper political tension across multiple kingdoms. The contrast between his fearsome skeletal form and gentle personality continues to drive humor and heart. Action sequences are sharper, and the world feels larger, making it a solid continuation for fans of classic fantasy isekai adventures that never loses charm. Sliding into number 7, Clevites 2, Maju no O to Itsuwari no Yusha Densho Clevites 2. Maju no O to Itsuwari no Yusha Densho follows the continuation of a dark fantasy saga where legendary beasts and false heroes collide. The story centers on a rising conflict between demon kings and manipulated champions, as new alliances form and ancient secrets reshape the balance of power across fractured kingdoms spanning multiple war fronts. This second installment pushes the franchise into darker territory, emphasizing moral ambiguity and large-scale warfare. The narrative highlights shifting loyalties and blurred lines between heroes and villains. Its world building feels expansive, with each faction carrying weight and history, making the conflicts feel meaningful, intense, and consistently unpredictable throughout every major confrontation, keeping tension high constantly throughout arcs. Moving into number 6, Kuroneko to Majo no Kyoshitsu. Kuroneko to Majo no Kyoshitsu follows a mysterious black cat familiar and a young witch in training attending a secluded magical academy. Together, they uncover forbidden spells, hidden conspiracies among faculty, and the truth behind ancient magical contracts, while navigating friendship, danger, and evolving magical abilities within a tightly controlled, enchanted school environment where secrets constantly threaten safety. This anime excels at blending cute, familiar dynamics with genuinely eerie magical mysteries that unfold gradually. The academy setting is rich with hidden rules and forbidden knowledge, keeping tension steady throughout. Character interactions feel warm yet suspicious, and the evolving bond between the cat and witch adds emotional depth and unpredictability to every arc beyond typical expectations here. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, Katenaka no Osan Kensei ni Naru 2. Katenaka no Osan, Kensei ni Narutsu, follows a middle-aged rural man unexpectedly recognized as a master swordsman after years of quiet training in isolation. Now drawn into conflicts across kingdoms, he mentors young warriors, confronts rising threats, and uncovers political schemes while balancing his humble life with growing legendary reputation that changes everything around him slowly. This sequel deepens the journey of an unlikely swordsman who never sought fame, yet becomes central to world-shaping conflicts. The contrast between his peaceful personality and overwhelming skill creates strong narrative tension. Action scenes are grounded yet impactful, and the mentorship aspect adds warmth, making it a standout among modern fantasy series with consistent emotional payoff throughout story. At number 4, A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. Season 2 A Returner's Magic Should Be Special Season 2 follows Desire Armin, a survivor of a catastrophic future who returns to his academy days with knowledge of impending doom. Determined to change fate, he trains allies, strategizes against powerful threats, and prepares to prevent the world's destruction by mastering advanced magic systems early before time runs out again. This season raises the stakes as Desire refines his knowledge of future events to outmaneuver disasters before they occur. The blend of tactical planning and magical combat creates a compelling narrative rhythm. Character development expands across his team, and every decision feels weighted with consequence, making each victory feel hard-earned and significant across evolving battle arcs, always intense. Entering the top 3 at number 3, Fankai Naginuu. Fankai Naginuu follows a young heroine transported into a harsh fantasy world where she must rely on intelligence, combat instincts, and evolving powers to survive. Thrust into political conflicts and monster-infested lands, she gradually uncovers hidden truths about her origin, while forming alliances that may determine the fate of entire nations beyond what she knew before. This story stands out for its survival-driven protagonist, who must constantly adapt to overwhelming odds rather than rely on destiny or convenience. The world feels brutal and unpredictable, with shifting alliances and dangerous creatures. Its focus on resilience and clever decision-making makes it a gripping addition to modern Isekai-style fantasy storytelling that keeps viewers fully invested throughout journey. At number 2, Hell Mode, Yariko Mizuki no Gamer wa Haisete no Isekai de Muso Suru second season. Hell Mode Season 2 continues the story of a hardcore gamer reincarnated into an ultra-difficult world setting known as Hell Mode, where survival is brutally punishing and growth is extremely slow. Using his deep game knowledge, he pushes through impossible difficulty scaling, builds allies, and aims to reach the peak of power without ever giving up completely. This season intensifies the survival challenge, showing how knowledge and patience can overcome even the most punishing systems. The progression feels earned rather than granted, making each milestone impactful. It's a rare isekai that emphasizes struggle over spectacle, delivering tension, strategy, and long-form growth that rewards attentive viewers throughout every arc with consistent high-stakes tension throughout. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, the Level 999 Villager. The Level 999 Villager follows an ordinary villager in a game-like world where levels determine status, but he unexpectedly reaches the maximum level of 999. Despite his overwhelming strength, he chooses to live quietly among common people while getting dragged into world-threatening events that force him to reveal his true power against his peaceful intentions again eventually. This finale entry showcases the classic overpowered protagonist trope, but grounds it with a surprisingly restrained personality. Instead of seeking recognition, the hero avoids attention, which creates humorous and dramatic contrasts whenever conflict arises. The escalation of threats forces gradual revelation of his abilities, keeping the narrative engaging, fun, and consistently unpredictable throughout from start to finish. Always. That wraps up today's countdown of new isekai anime taking over 2026. Each title brings a different twist on power, survival, and reincarnation worlds. Which series surprised you most, and which ones deserve a deeper look in future videos? Share your favorites and stay tuned always.